Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are under attack, and a proposal that might cripple crypto is included in the $1 trillion infrastructure plan. As a result, we'll explain what this proposition is, along with a few others that will certainly surprise and enrage you. How we can fight back right now and defend the crypto business will also be discussed. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, has said that the planned crypto tax makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. This provision was added to the U.S. infrastructure bill at the last minute. This is usual practice before a significant bill is passed. This crypto idea will raise an additional $28 billion in tax revenue, which is not that shocking. We understand that the United States will collect tax in a variety of methods, and that they will also collect tax on cryptocurrency. To make matters more unclear, it adds that it will tighten these standards and cite brokers in the text. Also, the phrase used here is fairly broad in scope. In addition, if the issue is not clarified, it has the potential to stifle the crypto industry's future growth. Because these suggestions are sometimes added at the last minute, the wording is often confusing, right? No one is actually paying attention to what's going on around them. Problematic is that they don't specify what brokers mean. Therefore, it might apply to anyone in the crypto sector. As a result, this plan needs to be clarified and rewritten to ensure that we do not venture into any unsafe region that could affect us in the crypto sector in the future. Make sure the focus is on genuine brokerages and exchanges, not miners or smart contracts or software developers. Senators Ron Wyden, Patrick Toomey, and Cynthia Lummis have offered amendments that would reduce the definition of crypto intermediates. Senator Armstrong urged us crypto supporters to support their amendments. Right now, we have the ability to aid, and we have the ability to fight. Jake Chervinsky, a lawyer who is also a crypto and DeFi enthusiast, posted this tweet. I was also given the number to call in order to assist preserve the crypto sector. Even if we all call, it will have a big influence. If we don't fight to safeguard the crypto sector, no one else will, and we have nothing to lose. As a final note, tell your friends and anyone else you know who is in the crypto field to call them right now. This article focuses solely on crypto because it's titled Infrastructure Bill. It's almost 2,700 pages long and will focus on industries such as building roads, bridges and ports, as well as high-speed internet. These topics would require 2,702 pages to be adequately covered. No, of course you don't. So, why is it so long? You may be asking yourself. It's a long read. Lobbyists and politicians will, as we indicated at the beginning of the post, try to add their own interests and recommendations as late as possible, as well as this tweet. I'm going to read through this Twitter account's whole tweet stream. Oilfield Rando. He spent time reading through sections of the bill to check for contradictions. He noticed, for example, that $250 million had been set aside for a program to remove exotic plant species. That, it appears, is infrastructure. Obviously, I'm not here to tell you whether or not it's a good idea. Yes, removing invasive plant species is probably a good idea, but should it be included in this bill? This is an infrastructure bill at a time when people are struggling with food and money due to a pandemic. Many people will be evicted from their homes and apartment complexes in the coming months. As a result, while I don't think these new proposals are inherently wrong, should they truly be included in this legislation? Then there's the $50 million study on how to tax us more with road usage and per mile fees. We will be taxed, and then we will be taxed some more. Remember, whenever you pay a bill, you're either paying direct taxes or paying inflation taxes. When you see a bill enacted and money being spent, you are paying for it. He's making it seem hilarious, right? Are you sure it's actually infrastructure if you say it's infrastructure? Probability suggests that the answer is no. What about investigating deer hitting humans? And are we truly against it? Was it really necessary to include it in this bill? Under what category would you classify this information? As you continue to descend, you begin to realize that these last-minute recommendations have little to do with infrastructure. Some people have no issue paying taxes, right? You pay your taxes, and the money goes to support a country or a city, depending on your location. However, there is a lack of transparency in this case. It's not clear who's writing these proposals or why.